Karen! Tell me where you are. Huh?
Ugh, what do you want, Mikey? I'm at home working, obviously. Where else would I be? I did make it clear you weren't to message me while I'm at work, didn't I? Would you stop this?
You told me remote work wasn't possible in your line of work.
Huh?
You said it wasn't possible to work from home due to the nature of the work you do. I remember it clearly.
Where is all this coming from all of a sudden?
You still don't get it, do you? I know everything, Karen. I'm fully aware you're in our bedroom getting it on with a guy called Chad right now, huh?
Huh?
I wanted to catch you red-handed, so I hatched a little plan. I called both of our parents. Now, all 5 of us are outside and we're about to charge in.
What? No, don't do it. You'll interrupt my work. Gah!
2 weeks later. I just handed in the divorce papers. It won't be long now. Once the divorce is finalized, I'll be taking full custody of Elena. This chat will remain in place as a place for us to discuss things relating to our daughter. I'll be renaming it Elena's Parents, and we'll be using it instead of blocking each other. Given that I'm her guardian now, you need to respect her will, so do not under any circumstance attempt to meet her unless she gives you permission.
I'm pleased we're finally divorcing. This has been a long time coming. But I am still Elena's mother, you know. Why do I have to accept you stealing her away from me? I gave birth to her. This isn't fair.
She's still traumatized over what you did. She hates you. If you genuinely love her and genuinely care about her feelings, you need to keep your distance until she says otherwise.
Oh my god. My parents disowned me. Chad broke up with me. I have nothing now. Nothing and nobody in the world who cares about me. What am I supposed to do?
That's not my problem. Maybe you can use this alone time as an opportunity to reflect on how things ended up like this. Goodbye. March, 5 years later.
Hey, Dad. Are you already on the train home now? Thanks so much for helping me move today. I couldn't have done it without you.
Don't mention it, Elena.
I mean, I will be moving again at the end of May, but I suppose I may as well make the most of my time here.
Right. We regret to inform you we were unable to provide you with a room that meets your wishes during your desired time frame. That's what the real estate guy said, right? I can't believe they mistyped your search criteria. I thought they had systems in place to prevent that kind of thing. Did they say they'd have something available for you at the end of May?
I know, right? I couldn't believe it either. Yeah, they did. It meets all my criteria, but the move-in date was way off, so now I've got to wait 3 months. They really dropped the ball on this one. I feel so lucky Carla's letting me temporarily use her apartment. I know I've already thanked her about 700 times, but can you tell her how grateful I am again?
She's a real darling, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll let her know.
Thanks. She's great. How did you manage to bag yourself such an amazing woman, Pops? When are you guys gonna tie the knot? You deserve to be happy, you know.
Thanks, honey. That's sweet of you to say. I'm not sure. Maybe a little longer? I don't want to rush things. Besides, we only just set up our company and we're busier than we thought humanly possible. The long-term vision is to have a company branch in every state on the East Coast.
Wow, you're reaching for the sky, huh? That's my Pops.
I have this surreal feeling of time passing faster than usual lately. I can't believe how much our lives have changed over the last few years. I can't believe you're living on your own as a student in New York now. It seems like only 5 minutes ago you were that mischievous little girl pulling those devilish pranks on me. Not only are you a whole plane journey's distance from our hometown, but this is your first time living totally on your own. I want you to know that you can talk to me whenever you want, about anything.
I know, Dad. That means a lot. Thanks.
1 month later.
Dad!
Huh? Elena, what's wrong? How come you're messaging me at this hour?
Were you sleeping? I'm really sorry if I woke you.
You're not struggling with living on your own, are you? It's okay, sweetie, you're never really on your own, because I'll always be here. You can talk to me about anything, whenever you want, and you can come home whenever you want, too.
Dad, help!
What's wrong?
Mom's coming.
What?
Please, this is bad. Listen! I was supposed to be staying at my new friend from college's house tonight. We get on like a house on fire, and she invited me over yesterday. But she got a sudden phone call saying her grandma in New Jersey died today, so she had to go back to be with her family immediately. Obviously, the sleepover is canceled, but she was kind enough to drive me back to my apartment before she headed for the airport. Just as we were pulling up and I was getting ready to get out of the car, I spotted some middle-aged woman standing outside the front entrance, ringing my doorbell over and over again. That woman was Mom.
Wow, what happened next? Did you speak to her?
No, I'm still not ready to do that. Even just the thought of her makes me feel ill. I asked my friends to take me to the nearby internet cafe by the station instead, and that's where I am now.
Call the police!
I'm holding off for now. Don't get me wrong, I will if I have to, but that's more a worst-case scenario type thing.
Why? I hope you're not holding back just because she's your mother.
It's not that, it's the guy she was with.
What, she was with a guy?
How to put this? He looked like the kind of guy who might be involved in some shady activities, like a gang member or something. I know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but the fact he was with someone like Mom, the way he was dressed, and the big scar he had on his face, I just had to get out of there. You know what else terrifies me? I never even told her my new address, and yet there she is with some creepy guy on my doorstep in the middle of the night, before I've even lived there a month. I did think about calling the police, but I was worried about what might happen to me afterwards if they got told off and found out I called the cops on them. I thought they might hurt me.
All right, I understand. Everything's gonna be okay. I want you to know that. Can you wait a little longer at the internet cafe for me, Elena? You're not to go back to your apartment until I say so, okay? Sit tight, sweetie. I'll handle this.
Got it. I'll sit tight. Thanks, Dad.
A few moments later. Hey, Karen! What the heck do you think you're doing? Are you still outside my friend's apartment?
Huh? Oh, Mikey. Your friend's apartment? I don't have the slightest clue what you're talking about. Elena's staying in room 202, isn't she? This is my daughter's room. My daughter, who came to live in New York on her own.
Wrong, that's my fiance's room.
What? Your fiance?
We've been dating for the last 3 years. She spends 6 months of every year on business in New York. She's pretty high up at her company and is expected to attend a lot of important meetings. She figured it would be more economical to get an apartment than pay for a hotel every time. So she rents it as a kind of second home for whenever she's over there on business.
Huh?
I got a panicked message from Elena in the middle of the night, saying she couldn't go home because there was a strange woman outside her apartment calling her name and ringing the doorbell nonstop.
Huh? Wait, that doesn't make sense. I saw Elena coming in here before. You can't fool me.
That's because Elena and my fiance know each other. They're so close, they're basically family. Do you not think it's more likely that she just has a spare key to the place?
Wait, what? Are you being serious right now?
When I heard you'd shown up out of the blue, I told her to get away and stay away until we could be sure you'd left.
What? Why? I need to see my daughter. Do you have any idea how difficult this makes things for me?
Why does it?
Because Elena is supposed to be looking after me from now on.
Excuse me?
The reason she came to work and live on her own in New York was because she knew I was here, right? She's always so sweet and thoughtful. I thought it was only natural we'd live together in that case. I mean, it doesn't make sense to rent 2 apartments when we're so close by, does it?
What kind of mental gymnastics did you have to pull to reach that conclusion? It'd be impressive if it wasn't so disturbing. Besides, Elena isn't even working yet.
Huh? She isn't?
But seriously, even if she did go to New York to find work, do you actually think she'd want anything to do with you after what you did to us? You betrayed your family, Karen!
Oh my god.
I take it you've snapped out of your delusions now. Hurry up and get as far away from that apartment as possible and never go back! I'm gonna have no choice but to call the cops if you refuse.
Come on, Mikey, that's a bit overly dramatic, don't you think? Besides, I'm already inside.
What? Did you break into my fiance's freaking apartment?
What was I supposed to do? It was cold outside. I didn't think there'd be a problem with me moving in, what with my daughter living here and all.
Moving in? Are you insane? Wait, wasn't the door locked?
Well...
No way. Let me guess, you had that slimebo Chad teach you how to pick locks, didn't you? I know all about his criminal record and his ties to the mafia. He has previous for breaking and entering, doesn't he? Am I right? I'm right, aren't I?
Well...
The landlord told us there are several surveillance cameras set up around the apartment block, and the front door is visible on more than a few of them. You can lie as much as you like, but you'll never get away with this! If you did break in, you're on camera.
Seriously?
I have no choice but to call the police.
No, wait. Please, just wait. Let's not do anything drastic here. Let's become reasonable adults. Ugh. I only did it because I thought it was Elena's room. Anyway, all I did was come to visit my daughter. What's wrong with that? Visiting your daughter isn't a crime.
I have a sneaking suspicion it is a crime if it involves picking a lock and breaking into someone's apartment. And you don't get a get-out-of-jail-free card just because you didn't think something was against the law.
But, Mikey...
Blatant criminal activity aside, the real problem here is that Elena still hasn't given you permission to meet her, has she?
Huh?
I've taken a neutral stance and always been willing to respect her will since the beginning. I thought maybe she might be ready to meet you one day, but far from it. She says she hates you and never wants to see you again. That means you need to go away and stay away forever. Stop upsetting her, you poisonous woman! You've already done enough damage.
But I'm her mother. She's my daughter.
You lost any right to call yourself a mother when you betrayed us. When you chose to follow your base desires over your family. You'll never meet her as long as she doesn't want to meet you. Got it?
Oh my god. But what are we supposed to do now?
We?
My boyfriend. We just sold his apartment because we thought we'd be living with Elena from now on. We have nowhere else to go.
You did what?
My boyfriend, Tyrone. He may have struggled to hold down a job in the past, but he stopped selling crack recently and he's trying to turn his life around. He was so excited about our new home.
Your boyfriend sells crack?
Sold, Mikey, sold. Past tense. He's a good man with a good heart, I swear. This apartment was a lifeline for him. What are we supposed to do now? Wait, what's that? I can hear police sirens outside. What the hell? Are they here for the neighbors?
Oh, the landlord must have checked the surveillance footage. He probably called the cops on you.
What?
Yep, I sent him a message. I'm sorry to bug you in the middle of the night like this, but I think my ex-wife might have just broken into one of your properties. Please don't hesitate to call the cops.
What gives you the right to do that?
What gives you the right to break into my fiance's apartment? Breaking and entering is a crime, and crime is illegal. You're a criminal, and so is your boyfriend. Are you seriously gonna claim picking a lock and breaking into someone else's property isn't a crime? You don't have a leg to stand on. Of course the cops were gonna come. How else could this have possibly ended?
It was supposed to end happily ever after. This can't be happening.
The next morning. Good morning, Elena. How you doing, sweetie? I know Carla already messaged you, but just to confirm, your mom got taken away by the police last night, so it's safe to go back to the apartment. There's nothing to worry about, at least for now.
Got it. Thanks, Dad.
Even still, you must be pretty anxious about going back there all on your own.
Well, to tell the truth, yes. Carla's been super kind by letting me stay here, and I'm grateful for that. Really, I am. But the real estate people say they'll have my room ready in about 2 weeks. I was wondering if there's anywhere I might be able to stay until then, just in case?
About that, Carla has a 3-week business trip in New York scheduled to start tomorrow. But she decided to advance her plans and is on the plane as we speak. She'll be landing at JFK soon, and will be with you by this evening.
Really?
Even still, it's probably best you stay away from the apartment for now. She suggested you both stay at a business hotel until you can move into your new place. What do you think?
I think I like the sound of it. Wow, Carla's the best. I love her.
Great. I'll message her with the news.
Thank you. I'm starting to think she's actually a goddess. I want her to be my mom.
She'll be overjoyed to hear that, sweetie.
Really?
Anyway, Carla will be landing at JFK within the next 10 minutes. So how about you two discuss the plan for New York over text while she makes her way to the apartment on the train?
Okay, I'll message her now. Thanks a bunch, Dad.
Later on. Just as expected, my ex-wife's new boyfriend was the kind of person it's best not to associate with. I can't help but wonder what the hell must be wrong with her to keep picking guys like that, but it'll probably remain a mystery forever. Anyway, as you saw, the pair of them were arrested after being caught red-handed breaking and entering in the middle of the night. It turns out her and Tyrone, the reformed crack dealer, We're both serving a suspended sentence for a previous crime, and they'll be spending a lot of time behind bars real soon. I feel like I dodged a lethal bullet in divorcing her, and I count my lucky stars every day. Not long after the events of today's saga, me and Carla permanently moved our company HQ to New York, where we also now live. Elena still lives on her own, and we want to respect her independence, but we're within walking distance now, and she can come home and hang out with us whenever she feels like it. Oh yeah, guess what? Me and Carla are tying the knot soon. Ever since that day, Elena's been calling her mom, which put the biggest smile on her face. I'm looking forward to the rest of my life with my new family, and I've never been more optimistic about the future. Here's to us!
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Excuse me, Molly, would you mind terribly explaining to me what this is I just found in the fridge? This fancy-looking pack of steaks I see right here in the middle of the top shelf? This is premium-grade beef, Molly. I can tell by the wrapper. Must have cost a small fortune. Gloria? I'm going to go ahead and ignore that question because I have a much better one. Why are you going through our fridge? What, did you think I was going to let you get away with this sort of thing? I stopped by to check in and decided to take a little look around. And how did you get inside? How do you think I used the spare key I held on to? What? But I could have sworn I took your spare key back weeks ago. It's my job as your mother-in-law to stop by and make sure you're properly taking care of the house. Honestly, if I didn't, who knows what kind of filth you'd be living in. You have a habit of slacking off, Molly, and I have to straighten out that nasty nature of yours. Don't ignore me, Gloria. I explicitly told you when I took your key away that I wanted you to stop doing exactly what you're doing now. You can't just let yourself into our house uninvited. Now, you owe me another explanation. Why do you still even have the key? Because Sawyer, my loving son, gave it back to me. He understands that a mother's presence in a home is important, especially when her daughter-in-law can't even be trusted to handle basic homemaking. He is a thoughtful boy, so different from certain other people I could name. Right, Sawyer. I should have known that he would have given it back to you when I wasn't looking. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have this conversation again. Gloria, I get it. I really do. Having a spare key for emergencies is convenient. However, I have made my feelings on this subject crystal clear. You can't just drop by whenever you feel like it. Going through our refrigerator, touching our laundry, rearranging our shelves, that sort of stuff is not helpful. It's invasive. We have our own way of doing things, our own lifestyle, our own home. I can't have you constantly coming into my house when we're not around. You need to ask. This is a simple issue of boundaries, and I am definitely not being unreasonable here. Boundaries? Oh, don't make me laugh. This is my son's house. Why on earth should I need permission to walk into a home I helped him build? I can't imagine why you wouldn't want your own mother-in-law coming around your house when you aren't home. Unless, of course, you're hiding something from my son. Is that what this is? Are you afraid I'll discover your dirty, salacious little secrets? No, of course not. That's not at all what I'm talking about. Then if you have nothing to hide, quit acting like you do. Simple as that. I'm just doing my duty as a concerned mother and grandmother. My poor Sawyer is stuck with a woman who can't even keep a house properly. So yes, I check, I inspect, I guide. And I am kind enough to point out your many shortcomings so you can improve yourself. There's no other way that you'll ever become a decent wife to my son or a decent mother to my grandchild. The least you could do is thank me. Yeah, thanks a lot, Gloria. Not a single shred of sincerity, just like always. Thank yous and sorries mean nothing if you keep messing every last thing up. Now back to the matter at hand. Tell me about this pack of steaks I found in the fridge. Where did it come from? My cousin sent it to me. She ordered half a cow and said the steaks were absolutely fantastic, so she gave me a couple. But that's not what I'm asking about. Why are there 3 of them, Do you have an explanation for that little detail? Why do you think? It's because there are 3 people in our family. Me, Sawyer, and Jordan. Oh, I see. So you were planning to eat the same quality of food as your husband and son? Let me remind you of something I've told you again and again. A good wife always serves the finest portions to her husband and children. Then she can make do with whatever's left over when they're finished. Scraps, bones, whatever's cold and uneaten. And not only that, she should do it with a smile. That's how a real wife behaves. should be grateful to even cook such food, let alone dream of eating it. Honestly, your entitlement is nauseating. As a punishment, I'll be taking one of these home with me. Consider it a penalty. Wait, what? Why? That doesn't make any sense. So just because I'm a wife and a mother, I don't deserve to eat something nice every now and then? You were a wife too, weren't you? Oh, don't you dare start with me. Yes, I was a wife, a real one, unlike you. My husband has passed and my son is a grown man now, so my circumstances are different. Back in my day, my mother-in-law wouldn't even let me look at anything but bologna sandwiches. It was hard for me to watch my husband and son eating all the wonderful things she would cook for them, but I endured it because that's what a proper wife does. Are you getting me, Molly? A woman of virtue suffers with dignity. Except that's not what happened. When you were pregnant with Sawyer, you ignored your doctor's advice and ate whatever you wanted. You gained a dangerous amount of weight, but every time your doctor told you to cut back on your meals, you called them a quack and went to a new doctor. That's why your mother-in-law put you on a restricted diet. And after giving birth, your husband told me you made a hobby of ordering fancy foods for yourself in secret and never shared with either of them. He even said you once had a monthly subscription to mail-order desserts. That's irrelevant. We're not talking about me. The point is that a woman like you doesn't deserve to be sitting around eating gourmet meals. Just the thought of it is absurd. Go eat some day-old white bread and be thankful for it. Tell you what, how about I just restrict my diet to the grass clippings from mowing the yard? Would that make you happy? Well, that's a good start. Now, because I'm in a generous mood, I'll let it go this once. But only this once. From now on, don't you dare think about slacking off again. I'll be back to check on you again, and next time I won't be so forgiving. Gloria, this was you, wasn't it? Don't play dumb with me. I am not interested in playing any stupid games. Just answer the question. What happened here? Oh, for heaven's sake, Molly, must you always start with the accusations? You're like a broken record. Seems like inventing conspiracy theories against me is a hobby for you. I told you, no games. Sawyer was at work today and Jordan and I were out of the house. I know that you came by the house today. You know what that means, right? It means there's only one person in the world who could be responsible for this mess, and that's you. So start talking. Heavens to Betsy, you're acting awfully self-righteous for the woman who's actually at fault here. Uh-huh. Okay, well, I can take that as a full-throated confession then. Excuse me, but this is an opportunity for you to do some introspection for once. You should be thinking about what you did wrong to make me want to do what I did. I walked in and saw a whole spread laid out like some holiday banquet. Pizza, salads, pastries, wine glasses, and an entire cake decorated like it was ready for a wedding. And all of it set up without so much as a word to me. No message, no invitation. It's completely obvious what was going on here. You were really planning to sit here and gorge yourself on expensive food while my son was working himself to the bone. Shame on you, Molly. Absolutely shameless. You threw everything out? I most certainly did. That's the only appropriate course of action to deal with such a disgusting display of selfishness. I tossed every last dish in the trash. And the cake, well, I wasn't about to let it go entirely to waste. I had a slice or two. It was decent, not fantastic at any rate, but you deserved none of it. Let this be a wake-up call. Don't think you can sneak around and treat yourself behind my son's back again. Gloria, let me ask you something else. Do you even know what today is? Watch your tone, young lady. I will not be spoken to like a misbehaving child. Show some basic respect, will you? Just answer the question. Do you even know what day it is today? Why should I? It's Sunday and the day I finally had time to stop by and do a proper inspection. That's all that matters. It's Jordan's birthday today. What? Well, Jordan's actual birthday is in 3 days, but it falls on a weekday. So today was the only day we could gather his friends and host a party. It was going to be his first birthday party with friends. He helped me decorate everything, he picked out the cake, he even wrote Happy Birthday Jordan on it in icing. Are you telling me you didn't catch that while you were gorging on it by yourself? No. His birthday wasn't today, was it? I thought it was next weekend, no one told me there was going to be a party today. Yeah, and do you want to take a wild guess at what that is? It's because we didn't want you here. We were afraid you'd do exactly this. And while I was out with Jordan picking up his friends, you trashed all the food and ate the birthday cake. You even took back the key I confiscated from you last week when I told you, again, that you were never to do this again. Jordan's sitting in his room crying his eyes out, Gloria. What the hell were you thinking, you senile old bat? How was I supposed to know? You didn't tell me about any of this. And that cake didn't even look like a birthday cake. It could have been for anything. I will not sit here and allow you to blame me for your lack of communication. Don't you dare spin this on me, you devious, dementia-addled dunce. We didn't communicate this to you because every time you get involved, you bulldoze everything in your path. You have ruined anniversaries, dinners, weekends, and now you've ruined possibly the worst thing of all, your own grandson's birthday party. Oh, come on, stop acting like some helpless victim. You're always making one excuse after another. Maybe if you actually behaved like a proper wife, clean, respectful, and grateful, then I wouldn't have to constantly monitor you like this. You brought this all on yourself. That's it. That does it. I can't take this anymore. You didn't just ruin your grandson's birthday. You're blaming me for it? I am done with you, Gloria. You can go straight to hell with all your sanctimonious, patronizing lectures. I am not going to sit here and pretend this is normal. Nothing about this is okay. And it's so not okay that I have to do something shocking enough to finally slap some sense into you. So guess what, Gloria? I am leaving. I am taking my son and walking out of this house. What the hell are you talking about? You can't just abandon your marriage. You're my daughter-in-law. You married into this family. You belong to us now. Think I'm bluffing? Watch me. You think you can keep barging in, wrecking our home, and stealing our food, crossing boundaries? And that Sawyer can just keep handing you our key like that's nothing? To hell with that. I have had enough. I am taking Jordan and going to stay at my parents' place. And as soon as I get settled in, I am filing for divorce. What? You can't divorce my son, and you can't go see your parents either. You were supposed to have cut ties with your side of the family when you married him. You are ours now. We made you one of us. You don't get to own people, Gloria. This isn't some medieval empire where the mother-in-law is queen. I don't have to do anything you say to me, you crotchety old geezer. How can you be speaking to your mother-in-law like this? Oh, you think this is bad? Imagine how bad all the things I want to say to you are. I have held back for years because of Sawyer, because of Jordan, because I didn't want to make a scene. But now, it's time to be honest. I have hated you since the very beginning. From the moment we met, you looked down on me, you sneered at me, you criticized everything from how I folded laundry to how I spoke. You have stolen food out of my fridge. You insulted me in my own home. You have humiliated me in front of my husband and son. Still, I kept trying. I bit my tongue, swallowed my pride because I wanted Jordan to have a peaceful home. But this, ruining the most important day of his year, that is unforgivable. And the worst part, you didn't even feel bad about it. You thought it was funny. You actually believed you were teaching me a lesson. All right, calm down, will you? Maybe I overreacted, but divorce, isn't that a bit extreme? No, I definitely do not. Really? You're willing to ruin your family over a piece of cake? You think this is about cake? No, I get it now. I do. I'm sorry. You're sorry? You ruined the party that Jordan had been looking forward to for the last several months and constantly telling his friends about. And all you have to say for yourself is, I'm sorry? What are you, 5? Anyway, I am leaving today. Jordan and I are going back to my parents, like I said, and there is not a thing you can do to stop me. We'll stay there until the divorce is finalized. Wait, Molly, please, don't do this. I said I'm sorry. And I said that sorry isn't enough. This isn't something an apology can patch over. Oh, please, there must be something I can do to make you change your mind. It would take literally earth-shattering reforms in order to get me to change my mind. For starters, at the very least, if Sawyer doesn't personally go and rip the spare key to our house out of your old crusty, wrinkled hands, I am gone. Then let's say he does that, and we manage to reconcile our differences and avoid a divorce. If you so much as set one of your disgusting, crooked, gout-laden toes on our property, I am gone. Instantly. No discussion. I am out the door forever. Oh, and one other thing. This glorious little mess that you've made, you and Sawyer are gonna clean it up. There are 2 hours left until the party starts. You two will have this place spotless and have all new party favors and food set out no later than an hour and a half from now. An hour and a half? But Molly, you're being unreasonable. We can't possibly clean all this up in that little time. Even if we did, there's no way we'd be able to do that and cook a new dinner for you. I'm sorry, did I ask for your opinion? If you want to give your opinions, go to the next city council meeting and complain about all the youngins skateboarding on the sidewalk. Well, what about Sawyer? Don't you care what he thinks? That pathetic weakling, he can't even protect his wife and son from his demon-spawned mother. His opinion doesn't matter either. The clock is ticking, Gloria. Unless you want your son drowning in alimony and child support payments as a single divorced 40-something, then call him now and tell him my ultimatum. Got that? Yes, Molly. Obviously, they didn't meet the deadline. After everything, I did what I had to do. I calmed Jordan down, wiped his tears, and did my best to salvage the day. I apologized to the guests, to the other moms, and we quickly relocated the party to a nearby restaurant with private rooms. The staff was kind, the kids were forgiving, and little by little, Jordan began to smile again. Watching him laugh with his friends, even after everything, gave me the strength I needed. That evening, I packed our things and took Jordan to my parents' house. Sawyer messaged over and over, like, "Mom didn't mean it. Let me buy a new cake. Can't you just be the adult and say sorry?" Every word made me angrier. He still didn't understand. Not the key, not the invasion, not the betrayal. He thought this was just about a cake. But it wasn't. It was years of silence, of disrespect, of putting his mother above his own wife and child. So now I'm done. I've started the divorce process. It's overwhelming and exhausting, but I'm committed. I will build a peaceful, stable life, not just for me, for Jordan too, because he deserves better, and so do I.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.